Alright, hey everyone, this is my video on how to magnetize a 3x3. So the cube that I will be magnetizing is the Yushin Little Magic, or YLM, and it's pretty good without magnets. I mean, it's obviously not the greatest cube ever without magnets, but with magnets, I have found that it is quite a nice cube. So this is magnetized, set up, tensioned, lubed, all that good stuff, and it performs great. And I actually prefer it over my GAN Air SM. So there's something. So this one is the unmagnetized one, and we'll be magnetizing it this video. The first thing is you're going to need magnets. The magnets that I'm using are N35 magnets, 4x2s, and I just bought them off of eBay. They're pretty cheap. You will need 48 magnets in total to magnetize your cube, and we'll be putting 3 in each corner piece and then 2 in each edge piece, which is why it's 48. The last thing that you're going to need is some glue. I'm going to be using the Gorilla Super Glue. It works pretty well for me. I really like it, and there should be no quality issues with it. It dries fast, it dries well, and it will keep your magnet in place because it's also impact tough, so drop your cube, your magnet's not coming out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to magnetizing the cube. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and take it apart. So I'll pop out this edge piece, and then you break it apart, and you have this little like thing, I don't know. I'm going to put that off to the side and then put these two parts of the edge piece in a pile, and then for corner pieces you kind of just go ahead and you get it out there at the seams, if I can actually get it out. There we go. So you take it out there and you get 3 pieces from it along with the stalk. So the stalk's gonna go in the pile with those, and put the corner pieces in their own separate pile from the edge pieces. And so we're just gonna go ahead and keep taking apart the cube and disassembling it until we have all of our stuff done. Alright, so here we go. We have it all organized in piles, and now we're going to go ahead and start to get to the magnetization. Alright, so the way that we will be magnetizing this is by taking a magnet, and there will be glue in the edge piece, and we're going to go ahead and pop it in there. Then you use the other magnets to drag it into place, and you leave a helper magnet there. And then you're going to do that to all of the edge pieces, and then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and take that helper. Where'd you go, magnet? Alright, so for the sake of saving lost magnets and not losing any more, I'm just going to go ahead and give an example. And I'm going to go ahead and use an edge piece from this magnetized cube already, because on camera I know that a stickerless will be easier to see than the stickered, so this will be the example to look at for. So as you can see here, we have the magnet. Go ahead and get this in there. The magnet is aligned at the very end of this post tab thing, and so just at the very end there, and it's glued into place. And so as I was demonstrating, after that gets glued into place, you would go ahead and you take a helper magnet and it would go there, and that just makes sure it doesn't slide around, that it stays in place, because magnets will track to each other through the plastic and keep it where it needs to be. So now to apply this to the ones that we're actually magnetizing. Put these over here. So what you're going to go ahead and do is grab the piece that you're magnetizing, your magnets, and your glue. So we're going to start by taking the glue, going to shake it up really nicely, get that all mixed, uncap it, and there's glue all over this thing. Take it, and we're just going to put in a nice drop. Let's see, can I get this so you can see? There we go. Gonna go ahead and put this here. And you can see that little dab of glue. And then we're gonna go ahead and take these magnets. And we're gonna pop one off so that's on one side of here. Well, the other side is on the other side of the plastic. And then what you're gonna go ahead and do is you're just gonna move it into place using the magnet on the outside of those magnets to attract it into place. So we can go ahead and just slide it into where it needs to go. And then you just go ahead and you break off one magnet and it will stay there. You put the other ones down. And you can see that it's in there. And we just go ahead and we put on a little bit more glue on the top of it. And that will stick. So one thing that I want to mention is when you're using your magnets, you want to go ahead and have a piece of paper. Some people use stickers. I don't have stickers to use, so I'm just going to use a piece of paper. It works perfectly fine. I have a scribble at the end of it. That just shows I'm taking from this side and not this side. And so let me just double check, make sure I did that right. You want to do this before you start it so that you do not get your polarity wrong, because when you get your polarity wrong, you're a sad camper. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and grab our second edge piece, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Go ahead and put on that drop of glue right in the side of that corner piece. And we take our magnet into position, drag it into where it goes. Get the helper magnet on there and put on some more glue. So we're just going to go ahead and repeat this until we can get the rest of the edge pieces done, and then we'll move on to corner pieces. Alright, we had the camera decide it wanted to run out of storage, but I fixed that, so back to time-lapse mode. And let's go ahead and get this last piece done. Alright, so I have finished magnetizing all of the edge and corner pieces. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and let it sit overnight to let it cure. And in the morning, I will go ahead and reassemble it, lube, tension, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we waited all night long, and now they are dried and ready to be put back together. You can see if I move them around, they don't fall out or anything. They're just nice and glued into place. So we're going to go ahead and put the cube back together. So the way that we're going to be putting the corner pieces back together is we take the stalk of the corner piece, we grab 3 corner pieces, and you just stick them on there, right? Wrong. So the real way that we're going to be doing this is pretty simple. For the corner pieces, what you want to do is, if you have another cube, I would look at that cube, because I can't be bothered to actually think about the color scheme when I'm putting it together. But I mean, if you want to think about it, whatever. I have yellow over here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it to the yellow face. And I have red, so I'm just going to need a blue. I'm just going to go ahead and turn these all upside down. They're all dried, so they won't do anything. If we can find aha, There we go. We got a blue corner piece. Alright, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take one of the stalks from this pile that we have. And you want to go ahead, put on any of the colors first onto that stalk part there. Just like that. And then I'm going to check it, so I'm going to kind of line up with this cube. Let's see, okay, so that means that the next one up here would be yellow. So I'll go ahead and grab my yellow piece, stick it on there. I'm not sure if different cubes have different mechanisms to put on the corner pieces, but for this one of the pieces, or one of the sides, it like goes on the bottom of this little tab thing. So it'll go on the bottom of it like that. Let's see, can I get the camera to show that? Kind of. I'm sorry, the light doesn't like this. Alright, so like this tab here, oh there we go, goes on the bottom like that. And then blue just goes in, of course, because it's the only one left. And for the blue, so this other side over here, this one actually goes on the top layer. So here, let me make it closer. So it's upside down now. And this part here will go on the top to get into there, and this part goes on the bottom. So there's your corner piece done. It looks about right. And I'm going to set that aside. And now I'll show you how to do your edge pieces. For edge pieces, we're going to go ahead and take an edge piece. So here we go. We got blue. And since I'm working on the yellow, might as well do blue and yellow. So let's look for a yellow edge piece. Here we go. We got a yellow edge piece. So what we're going to go ahead and do is take these, and with the stickerless ones, they're a little bit more colorful in the, whatever these are. I still don't know. Someone teach me. You're going to just go ahead and put one of these right in here. Notice how the position is on camera focus, please. Ha! Okay, so notice how it's aligned like that. It's not like this or anything. It won't really go in, like, I mean, it'll do that, but that's not right. Make it so it looks like that, and there is just a little slot in the piece for it right there. And then you're just gonna go ahead and put this piece onto it. Get it into there. Make sure it's all nice and closed up, and then there you go. So the edge pieces are a little bit easier than actually doing the corner pieces because it's just faster. So I'm just going to put back together the whole cube, and then we're just going to see how it goes with our polarity check, and then we're going to go ahead and set it up. Everything will be all nice. So let's do it. Alright, we got all the pieces put together, so now we're going to go ahead and reassemble the cube itself. Alright, there we go. We have the cube, and it is put back together. And let's see how it is magnetized. Off the bat, I can tell this one in specific is a little bit too loose. But the magnets definitely are helping. They're keeping it from overshooting. And I'm already liking the feel. And I haven't even put any lube in it other than the core, so I still need to get piece lube and track lube in there. But I like it. And I just did the worst H-perm in the history of H-perms, but I don't care. Yeah, that was a big fail. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is the end of the video, and we are done. So, if you did like the video, I would hope that you'd please like it, and if it helped you, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel a lot, and I hope to make more videos just like this for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I was happy to make it, and I hope you are able to succeed in magnetizing your 3x3. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.